This is the book of Sirach, chapter 5 and verse 15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. First and foremost, I'd like to start this lesson off by giving all the honor, praise, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahaha Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessing, and salutation to the hopeful elect that are out there diligently pushing his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, so, this lesson was inspired by a news article, that was released today. All right, September 19, 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. All right, we are we are close to the end, man. All right, we're approaching, the worst time that this place has ever experienced. And when I say this place, I mean the entire earth, the entire world. All right, it goes into in the book of Daniel. Just gonna bring it out. Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was, since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. And that's who we're hoping to be. We are hoping that our names will be found in the book, all right, the book of life. All right, but a time such as never was since there was a nation, right? So you go as far back as during the Egyptian captivity up until now. All right, no kingdom, no nation has ever experienced what's coming. Okay, and it's all starting, all right, from the top. Okay, in terms of these global elitists or elite globalists, however you want to phrase that. They come together and they, conspire. Okay, this is exactly where they came to the conclusion of, how can we keep the Israelites at bay? How can we keep them oppressed? How can we keep them from knowing their history, their heritage? Okay, the Apostle Gabar references a time where someone pulled up in a limo and had said that, they spent billions of dollars to try to keep the truth from them, from people, just in general. But that's the spirit of the Lord, man. The power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Okay, his spirit is in the earth. And it is through him that this truth got out. But anyways, this is what they're coming up with, right? UN Summit of the future. Contract reveals plans for cashless society and total financial control. Now, obviously, this is nothing new, okay, to us. This is nothing new to who have the proper understanding of of the scripture. Primarily in this case, Revelation, the 13th chapter. Okay, they are developing. They are making ways for them to try to come down with a mandate, all right, of getting everybody, have everybody digitally, I can't even say the word, Slovakia, digitally ID'd, all right, or in this case, getting C-hipped, okay, the Revelation 13 and 16, and we're going to get that because that's the whole purpose of this lesson. But we gotta speak on these matters, man. Okay, because they're gonna do all that they can to distract you with bread and circus. Okay, with scandals or just events. Okay, try to pull your distraction to gain your attention. Okay, so I want to bring out a key point. Here, I'll read a little bit and I'll go down. So this says, if you disregard the fluffy language with which the global digital compact is packed, You can see an arrangement to force all people into a world controlled by digital corporations and technology developed by leading globalists, including Bill Gates. All right. And he's one of the main culprits to enforcing this whole thing, man. All right. You see him having such a say when it comes to the health of the world. Right. He has no medical background. He was a tech guy. Okay, he created a software, computer. Right. So who gives this man, right, the authority to speak on matters pertaining to people's health? Okay. But anyways, through him and his his minions and their technology, they're coming up with ways to, I guess, make the transition smooth. All right, in their eyes. Okay, and the reason why I opened up with Sirach 5:15 was because you can't be ignorant of small things, man. Even though this is a major prophecy, okay, we're not to be ignorant. All right, and be have lack of knowledge. Okay, it can be something not as major. The entire scriptures are vital from front to back, but you may have one precept or prophecy that doesn't hold the same weight as another. For instance, now they all lead to each other, so I can't use that as an example. But Revelation 13, the charagma, that's a major prophecy. Okay, that is something that is going to take place, right, in the near future, especially if you have these global elites, all right, coming together, speaking on this matter. Okay, but let's just get back to the article, right? It says the text of the treaty we learn by way of introduction states that digital technologies offer immense potential benefits to human welfare and the progress of societies. Okay, and you're gonna have this is going to be their selling point. You're gonna have a lot of these corporations saying that it's going to be for the benefit of the people. Okay, to benefit society, for everything to move in a digital to a digital world. Okay, but I want to get Sirach 12, right? Sirach 12:10, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. And he's gonna, a lot of people trust in Esau, man. A lot of people trust in the government, okay, thinking that they have their best interests, and they're gonna fool a lot of people with, these little quotes, because I think it's Sirach 13, if I'm not mistaken, when a rich man speaketh. Yep. When a rich man, Sirach 13:23, when a rich man speaketh, everyone holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith. They extol it to the clouds, but if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. Okay? So they're going to listen to these people at the top over, the prophets. Okay? Jumping down to Sirach 12:16, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. You see, their whole motive, their whole goal is to try to entangle you in their traps, okay, in their snares, all right, in their sin. It says he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. So these devils can't even be satisfied with the very blood that they shed. They can't get enough of it. Verse 17, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. Okay, so imagine when, everything is now digital, right? And you can't even buy or sell, right? Because everything is going digital. If you didn't have CBDC or Bitcoin or any of these digital currencies, then you were screwed. right? So what they're going to do is broadcast it in a way, promote it that that'll make people feel like they need them, okay, in order to buy food for their family necessities, right? This is going to be one of their selling points, man. But let's keep going. It says, he will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. You know, I think of the is it the Riddler or Joker, the cartoon. Anyways, when he something will happen and in his face will have this, he would start to develop this sinister smile about him. You know what I mean? And that's the spirit that Esau has. He will shake his head, clap his hands, and whisper and change his countenance. In other words, he'll have that shit-eating grin, you know, that sinister smile, like, yeah, we got him, right? Okay, so these devils can't be trusted, man. Right? It says the declared goal is a digital future for everyone. Okay. Now, this is what I wanted to get to. It says Norbert Herring explains why the elite are not discussing the terms of the compact with the public. They are simply not interested in giving us any say in the matter. Right? Let me read this. It says what is important is what is not in the contract. So not only are they creating a contract, but they're deviating from the contract. Okay, they're deviating from the blueprint, from the you know, from the resource, or from the, you know, from what they put out there. Right? Just goes to show you can't trust these devils, man. You can't trust them, because they'll draft something up and make it look all pretty, make it appealing, right? They'll even put it in your face and show you. Right? But they will always deviate from the plan. Look at what happened when they went to the Native Americans, okay, when they came over here. Okay? The Gadites, the Simeonites, the Reubenites, not the Simeonites, but the Reubenites, right? Came over here, you know, was you know, during the pilgrims coming over there in Plymouth Rock and all that, you know, telling them, oh, you know, you can trust us, and they came with all kind of diseases and stuff, man. You know, it says the word voluntarily only occurs in connection with the signing of the contract. It says, however, there is no right for citizens to choose a future other than the fully digitized one for themselves, right? So they're not making it, you know, so you don't say, they're making it to where you don't have a choice, mandating it. It says because that will open a digital divide that should no longer exist. There's no right to see that, because they know that there's going to be there will be a division for people who would take it versus those who wouldn't. Okay, and that's what they're trying to mitigate. That's what they're trying to, you know, for it to not happen. It says there's no right to regulate many of his or her affairs in the traditional way in dealing with other people instead of computers. Nobody should be allowed to choose that their children are taught by teachers instead of computers, or that conversations with the doctor and treatments remain a secret instead of being packed on the servers of the IT groups. Okay, so pretty much eliminating full-on human contact, you know. Everybody locked down in their homes. Okay, children going to have to start, you know, homeschooling again or on Zoom, right? Or taught by AI. You see? Getting, you know, having virtual appointments for medical concerns and medical reasons. You see, that's the angle that they're coming in. Okay, that's the direction they're going, rather. Okay. It says nothing in the contract suggests that such a right has been considered at all, which in other words, they don't give a damn about us. Okay. They don't care. Okay. But they're going to get a lot of people. All right. They're going to gain a lot of people. This is from, what's his name? That doesn't matter. But it says the key difference with the CBDC is the central bank will have absolute control on the rules and regulations that will determine the use of that expression of central bank liability, Karsten said. And also, we will have the technology to enforce it. You see, so now they have the technology to enforce. Okay, enforce. I mean, it's in the name itself. All right. In other words, they have the technology to force you to have to convert to this CBDC concept. All right. Let me get Isaiah 10. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness, which they have prescribed." Okay, it's grievous to have them create legislations and laws and rules and contracts. Okay, that they're capable of just deviating from, and you can't even have you don't even have the support of the legal documents. I mean, you can have it, but they can still find loopholes and ways to get you to, to overthrow you. In other words, man. But that's why it says, "Woe unto them," woe going into destruction, death. Okay, verse 2: "To turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless." You see? To take away the right from the poor of my people, which in this case, we're rich, okay, because we are Israelites. However, we are at the bottom financially, educationally, right? Jake got zeal. We're probably the most spiritual people, so at least we got that. Okay, but not that most people don't have it according to knowledge. Majority, right? But this is what they're coming after, man. Okay, they're coming after the men, women, and children. All right, of the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans. Okay, I want to get Isaiah 36. Isaiah chapter 36 and I'll start at verse 5. It says, "I say, sayest thou, but they are but vain words. I have counsel and strength for war. Now on whom dost thou trust, that thou rebellest against me?" Verse 6, "Lo, thou trusteth in the staff of this broken reed." Okay? The staff of this broken reed, right? I want to show you what that looks like. Look at that. Okay, these are reeds, right, in Egypt, right, as it says, a broken reed or a staff, right? What does that look like to you? From that angle, if you turn, I used to play the clarinet back in the day. We used to have to use these little reeds. But even if you put that, you angle it to the side, it looks like something that they will use, okay, to insert something inside of you, right? Referencing, Revelation, the 13th chapter once again. But you get the idea, man. Okay, you get the idea. I can't find a good enough picture of what I'm referring to, but you kind of get the idea. All right. So let's go back. Verse 6 again. "Lo, thou trusteth in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is the Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him." Right? And who is the modern day Pharaoh? Okay. These Edomites. Okay. Starting at the top, these elite globalists. All right. So trusting in these devils, okay, you're going to fall right into sin. Okay. By receiving the MOTB, and that's the sin that you will not be able to repent from. Okay. And then there was something else that I wanted to get. Can't think of it right now. Lord willing. Oh, that was it. This is Sirach chapter 27 and verse 1. And it reads, many have sinned for a small matter, and he that seeketh for abundance will turn his eyes away. You see? So a lot of people that are, that had a lot of, money in the stock market or just a lot in their bank account, right? They're gonna demand or inquire about their finances, right? And they're gonna be willing to do anything just to get that back. Okay, which in this case they're gonna get the C-hip put in their hand or in their head. Verse 2: as a nail sticketh fast between the joinings of the stones, so doth sin stick close between buying and selling. It's a very small window, a very small narrow window, okay, that you're dealing with there. Okay, just between buying and selling, right? You have one chance to make a decision, and you only get one chance. You see, if you take the MOTB, all right, you're committing, the sin that will destroy you, that'll get you destroyed, that'll make you missile fuel. Okay, or to not receive the MOTB. Okay, and to possibly live forever, all right, through salvation. You see, if you're of the elect, right, which we all pray and hope that we are. Okay, even if we're the last one on that chariot, man, if we're the last one, that's more than enough. Okay, and let me close it out with Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, and when you go into the word causeth, it means to make or to make ready, all right, to prepare, right? And how is he doing so? Right, by slowly but surely getting rid of the fiat currency, the tangible physical dollar bill. Okay, a lot of these stores are no longer accepting cash. Everything has to be used by a card now, or you could even tap your phone nowadays. You see, that's the direction that Esau is going in, right? But that's what he's causing. He's making people ready. He's getting people used to that way of living. Scanning your, to receive a menu at a restaurant, scanning a QR code, right? That's what he's doing by causing all, right? So it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So the rich aren't exempt, okay? The rich aren't going to be exempt. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. It says, here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. All right, when you look at a barcode, okay, the three bold lines on there represent the 6. Okay. I'm not too familiar with the QR codes because the QR codes are relatively new, but same concept. Okay. So this is what they're leading up to, man. This is what they're coming to, man. All right. That's why we have to be, prepared, spiritually armored up. All right. Ready for this next phase. Okay. This next phase in the world, man. Okay, so that was pretty much it for this lesson. Lord willing, it was edifying. And with that, I want to give honor, praise, and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha Hakwadash. And until next time, Shalom.